Okay, so I was driving down my car, and ever since Derek broke up with me, I've been kind of like, I don't like being alone. So when I'm by myself, that's when everything just comes out, and it's like, and I get all upset and crazy, and it's upsetting. And I did that last night and actually called him, like, what is wrong with me? And so, I don't know. I was driving today and by myself, didn't have anybody to call. It's usually what I do, but I was like, you know what? What Derek did to you was really shitty. That was terrible on his part. I was a good girlfriend. I did everything I could. I put more effort into that relationship than he did, and that was very foolish on my part. I didn't see that it was one-sided. So I was thinking to myself, you need to learn how to make yourself happy before anybody else, because in the end, you're the only one that you have left. You're the only person that you can 100% depend on, because everybody else, they can leave you, they can cheat, they can betray you, anything, they can die, whatever, and you're the only one that you're gonna have left. And so no matter who leaves you, you still have yourself, and that's something that's so important. And you have to realize, I even have to realize that I can't take that for granted, and I have to learn what makes me happy, because you have to be your own best friend. When nobody else is there and nobody else is left, you have to be strong enough to go on and just really be strong. It's really hard sometimes, and it's, I mean, I moved out of my house and my mom's house, and now I'm like on my own basically, and it was really hard. I was really sad, and I just had to, I'm still kind of adjusting. It's hard just leaving everything behind, but it's kind of like a soul search, because you have to realize what it is that you need to make you happy. Like, I don't know, what makes you happy? Going to the bookstore, cleaning, you know, being around other people. That is what makes me happy, is being around other people and feeding off of their energy and just having good times. I live for that. And after Derek broke up with me, we were together for a year. He was my first. I was just lost, and but it was so weird, because after he broke up with me, it's like all of a sudden I have a gazillion friends. I have all these people that are there for me and that I'm hanging out with. And I swear to God, like, ever since, I'm usually on the phone with somebody, I'm on Skype with somebody, somebody's at my house, I'm over at their house, something. And it's great, because I wanted that so bad for so long. I wanted friends, and I never had them. And now that he's out of my life, it's like I kind of get what I really wanted. And I still get sad. I still get sad a bit, that I put so much effort into something and was taken advantage of. And everybody told me, everybody said, hey, he's taking advantage of you. Like, why can't you see this? Open up your eyes. And I didn't want to see it. I trusted him, and I put all my faith into him, and I didn't want to hear what they were saying. Although I should have. But, love is blind, and you just kind of have to learn from that. You need to step back, and you need to protect yourself, because you're the only one that you have left out of everything. So, and like what I learned from a friend is, no matter what happens, you have to protect yourself. Like, that is the most important thing. There's only one of you. There's only one of you. So if you get hurt and you don't try and protect yourself, that's your own fault, because you didn't see it coming and you didn't put your guard up. enough to say, hey, that's not okay, that's not right. I shouldn't be dealing with this. I'm gonna get hurt. Um, and one thing that I really go by, like, it's my biggest motto, um, is that everything happens for a reason. And we all have to sort of step back and take a look and say, you know what, it's a good thing I didn't do that, because had I done that, things really could have been like 10 times worse. With Derek, he was going into the Air Force, and I was just so into him. I was so ready to go and ship out to his base with him and live with him and start a family and whatever. And I just can't believe it. What if I did that and he, went and slept with some other woman or something? I would be heartbroken. I would feel so bad, and I would be like, why was I so stupid to go thousands of miles to who knows where and get my heart broken because I fell for somebody that didn't like me as much as I thought. And so everything happens for a reason. Something else is gonna come, and it's another reason. Like when you're really depressed and you're really sad and you think, God, I don't think I can take any more of this. You really have to step back again and say, usually after you get out of this rut, it gets better. Here it's like a hill. You're at the bottom of the hill and you feel like total shit. But then, you just like kind of let go a bit and you just go up and things get a little bit better step by step. I mean, it might not be so gradual. I mean, you might have some bumps, whatever, but you get to the peak and you're like, oh, this is great, like whatever. And then life hits again and you go down the hill and you're like, fuck. And you get to the bottom and you feel like massive shit again. And you just get right up and you keep going because everything happens for a reason and something good will happen to you. It might be a while, it might feel like total crap right now, but down the road, it is just so worth it. It's just so worth it. I mean, I haven't had anything yet, really. I mean, I met this really great guy, and I hope something comes out of it, but who's to say, that it will? I just hope. And that's just what life is about. You have your ups and downs, and you just have to stick it out. And I especially know how you feel like, wow, I don't want to be here anymore, or anything like that. It's just, you gotta rough it out. That's what life is about. And I need to figure out myself. I need to figure out how to make myself happy. I need to figure out how to just depend on myself and not everybody else. That's big for me. I've always wanted to be independent, but when it comes to relationships, I tend to depend on them for my own happiness, which is sick and twisted because I'm the only one that can make me happy. Why should I depend on them to control my emotions and how I feel? Like, that's just so wrong. So I need to learn how to make myself happy. I think before I can, get into another relationship, I've got to learn a bit about myself and do some soul searching, But I just felt like I really needed to say something and kind of get that out there. Have a good day, guys.